Hello everyone. Before we dive into today's time capsule, please take a second to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. Your support helps us uncover more history. Today, we are looking at the world as it was imagined in 1958. This isn't just a collection of vintage clips, it is a manifesto of American optimism. We begin in the workspace. Look at these interiors. We are seeing the peak of mid-century modernism. Gone are the dark, heavy woods of the pre-war era. They are replaced by steel, glass, and bright primary colors. This open-plan layout was revolutionary. It wasn't just about furniture, it was about transparency and a new hierarchy of efficiency. The international style of architecture had finally conquered corporate America. But style is nothing without function. Here, we see the cutting-edge, high-tech of the late 50s. These machines are mechanical marvels. Notice the calculator, likely a Friden or a Monroe model. There are no microchips here, just thousands of gears and springs working in unison. We also see the early ancestors of the photocopier, like the Thermo-Fax. In 1958, the concept of instant information was physical. You could hear the productivity, the clatter of keys, the hum of electric motors. This was the era where the secretary became a pilot of complex machinery, streamlining the flow of commerce. The design language is bulky but sleek, rounded corners and heavy metal casings meant to last forever. From the office, we move to the reshaping of the Earth itself. This is the post-war construction boom in action. The machinery you see here is fascinating. Specifically, look at those wheels. These are likely designs by R.G. Letourneau, a pioneer in heavy equipment. Notice distinct lack of axles on some of these vehicles. That's because they used an electric wheel drive system. A diesel engine turned a generator, which powered individual electric motors in each hub. It was sci-fi technology applied to dirt. The message here is clear. American engineering can tame any landscape, flatten any mountain, and prepare the ground for the expansion of suburbia. Once the land is flattened, it must be manicured. We enter the domain of the suburban lawn. In the 1950s, a perfect green lawn was a status symbol, a civic duty. To maintain it, the consumer needed new toys. We see the rise of the ride-on mower, turning a chore into a joyride. The oscillating sprinkler becomes an icon of summer. This segment highlights the industrialization of the backyard. Even nature had to be designed, controlled, and kept within the sharp lines of modern aesthetics. But what was all this work for? The unspoken promise of the 1950s was that efficiency leads to leisure. The weekend warrior was born. Look at the boats. This was the golden age of the outboard motor. Brands like Johnson and Evinrude made the water accessible to the middle class. We also see the introduction of fiberglass hulls, allowing for those sleek, automotive-inspired curves on the water. Whether it's the colorful sails of the sunfish dinghies or the synchronized water skiing shows at places like Cypress Gardens, the visual language is vibrant. It's a world of Kodachrome colors. The underwater shots, likely filmed at springs like Weeki Wachee, show a fascination with the aquatic world, a theme that would influence everything from furniture shapes to atomic patterns. The pursuit of happiness continued on land. We see Little League Baseball, cementing the idea of organized youth sports. We see golf carts, like the Cushman models, adding a layer of mechanized luxury to the game. And notice the camping gear. The tents are colorful, geometric, almost architectural. Even living in the wild had to look modern. But the real star here is the bowling alley. This is the era of the Brunswick automatic pin setter. Before this, pin boys reset the lanes manually. Now, the machine did it. Bowling became a massive family craze in the 50s because technology cleaned it up and sped it up. It looks less like a sport and more like a social ritual in a stylized environment. Finally, we arrive home. This is the ultimate expression of the era's philosophy, the mid-century modern home. Notice the walls of glass. The creators are telling us that the modern American has nothing to hide. The barrier between inside and outside is dissolved. We see flat roofs, carports instead of garages, and a focus on horizontal lines that hug the landscape. These homes were machines for living. They utilized new materials to create spaces that felt larger than they were, flooded with natural light. It was a radical departure from the claustrophobic Victorian rooms of the past. Modernism even touched the divine. This stunning structure is the Chapel of the Holy Cross in Sedona, Arizona, completed in 1956. Look at how the rigid, concrete cross is embedded directly into the chaotic red rocks. It represents a harmony between the brutalist man-made structure and the ancient landscape. The stained glass isn't traditional, it's abstract, pixelated with light. Even faith was being reinterpreted through the lens of modern design. As we watch these final frames of high-rise ambition and abstract murals, ask yourself, what was the message? This film shows a world without friction. There is no dirt, no traffic, no social unrest. It is a curated vision of the American dream. It celebrates the idea that good design, whether in a tractor, a typewriter, or a church, could solve the problems of humanity. It was a time of absolute faith in progress. Looking back, we know the future wasn't quite this simple. But there is something undeniably captivating about this pure, stylized hope. Thank you for watching this breakdown. If you enjoyed this trip to the past, please subscribe and leave a comment below. A huge thank you to everyone who supports the channel. See you in the next era.